Good afternoon, everyone. Gonna do a quick update. No, I haven't been on recently. Been extremely busy. Um, you know, we got the election coming up, so there's that. Um, Homeschooling. You know, so there's a lot going on. Um, but next month's gonna be even more busy. So what do we got? Well, today we had an interview with WHCU in Ithaca this morning on the radio. That is up. It can be found on their Facebook page, on their website. You have Twitter. They tag me in both their Twitter and their Facebook posts. So I will be posting that as soon as I can grab a hold of it, and we will embed that into the website. What else do we got? Got a lot of stuff going on. There will be a forum in October that the League of Women Voters is doing between myself and my opponent. We're still fundraising. As it sits right now, this campaign, I have not been fundraising as hard as my opponent has. And the reason for that is because being grassroots, I understand and recognize that during this time of COVID, you've been put into a financial hardship. So I have been asking for you to give me your money. So there's that. But we are still collecting money to do some things, road signs, yard signs, stuff like that. I will be finishing up the design of those to post. We will be taking pre-orders for those. If you want to sign as a fundraiser, as a sign, you can purchase it. Keep it, because in another 2 years, if I do not win, regardless, 2 years, if I win, if I lose, I'll be running again for assembly. So, what do we got? We got a lot going on in Cortland and in Tompkins. Got a lot of hardship. Colleges are back. The increase in the COVID numbers or the coronavirus numbers are going up. People are panicking. Don't panic. Remain calm. Okay? It's simple statistics. With the more people that we test, the higher the numbers are going to be. All right? The percentages are still about the same. All right? Around 1% infection rate. Or technically less than 1%. So we don't need to worry there. We will be kicking off more interviews with people in the surrounding area that either have businesses or are leaders and everything like that. I want to get more people involved. I want more discussions. I want to build our communities. All right? There's a lot of worrisome. I've had people reach out to me about their worries, and I've addressed them. Please bring your concerns forward, always, and we'll be doing more. I say it a lot, but I'm gonna have to make a point. We're gonna be doing more of these videos. Also, with that, I got the Tompkins County Latino Forum. They invited me to that, so we'll be doing that. We'll be doing, what else? News Channel 9 is going to be doing a thing on all the candidates, so we will be doing that. My mug will be on the television, a little 1-minute clip. All that stuff will be on their website. This year, 2020, has been hard. And New York State, Central New York, on the 125th District, and on the country. Have faith. Pray to God. Pray to Allah. Pray to Buddha. Whatever your divinity is. Odin. Whatever it may be. Because here in November, things could get better or things could get worse, depending on how we vote. For us as a state, you know, right now, there's something like 42 to 45 seats in the assembly that are not Democrat. There are roughly split, almost 50-50 in the Senate, of Republican and Democrat. And right now we have the opportunity to change that in the 125th District. We have the opportunity in the 125th District to have them lose their foothold and their, as my opponent says, their very important idea that it is vital that the 125th District stay Democrat controlled for the simple fact that, and she said this on the radio, on the radio, that downstate is all Democrat and upstate is Republican. And that is the reason why we can't get good laws passed in New York State. New York State is ran by the Democrats. Don't believe that propaganda that's not true. Just look at the House and the Assembly and the Senate. Look at what we got. Okay. Also said that what we got, and she plans on carrying on the legacy of Barbara Lifton by either continuing to co-sponsor the bills that she co-sponsors and to help push along bills that the Barbara Lifton feels are important for the district. Okay? That's what we have. We got somebody that is currently running with all intents and purposes of carrying on the legacy of the person that we are, that's retiring. Okay? It's not about protecting your rights, increasing your individual rights and freedoms, and giving back to the people of the 125th District. It's a power play. It's about maintaining power. Not what we need. We need somebody that's going to represent us. Someone that's going to be willing to do that hard work, travel those long miles and hours behind the windshield. I do it now. I drive it 3 hours daily in a car going to and from work. Not afraid to do it, but we need somebody that's willing to orchestrate and plan and get with the constituents of the 125th District and hold town halls to hear what the people have to say. And if we're going to continue on the legacy of Barbara Lifton, that's a legacy of nobody having a town hall, of you only hearing from them every 2 years to push, I'm here for you. I'm next. No, that's not how it works. We need to build better communities. We need to build stronger communities. We need to provide our communities with hope, with a sense of being. And how am I going to do that? Well, I already told you one thing. I'm going to hold more town halls. Okay? We're going to do them in multiple areas throughout the district. The district's large. It covers a vast area. All right? We're also going to go and start pushing bills to remove red tape, not occupancy laws that, as they're currently written, looks like it could be included for rentals and like not hotels, but student housing and apartments. We're also going to go and I want to reduce the red tape and the barriers of entry put forth by our government for people to open businesses. Look, I want to end a lot of licensing. A lot of licensing doesn't mean we get rid of the regulatory factors, but we get rid of the licensing. The permission asking of the government for you to make a living or for you to provide subsistence for your family. Look, when Larry Sharp was here in McGraw, I met a farmer out of Marathon. Great kid. He has a farm. Wants to sell his produce, his product, straight to his neighbors. He can't right now. He's got to do it he's got to ask permission from the government to do that. Well, why do we got to? How many private sales do we do either through Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, classifieds? You're not asking the government. None of those people have a license to sell you anything. None of those people have permits. Why do we have to ask the government for the exchange of money in return for property? We don't. It's bogus. One thing I really want to do is take a look at homeschoolers, the homeschooling community. Okay? As I said, we're homeschooling. You don't realize how expensive homeschooling is until you're doing it. Now, as it sits right now, my daughter's homeschooling. Okay? Say she gets older, she wants to play soccer for McGraw. She's homeschooling. Can't play soccer for McGraw. But we still pay the full amount of school taxes to the school district. Well, my child is not able to utilize to be on the sports teams. Is not able to go on field trips that the school may have. We're paying the full amount. I want to look at that. I want to look at what it is to give a rebate, per se, on the school taxes, because when you homeschool, you reduce the burden on the school district because now you've taken the burden of schooling your child. So we're going to do that. There's a lot we got going on, and I love and appreciate every single one of you who who have stuck by me. When I say some stuff you guys don't agree with, you question me on it. We clarify, we have that discussion. And I appreciate each and every single person that has given to the campaign, who has spread word about me running. I truly do. I thank every single one of you. We got about a month and a half left, if that. We're in the home stretch. It's time to get everybody riled up, vote gold, and ride the red wave in, because I'm on both lines. I'm on both lines. Let's get people out to the polls and voting. And what do you want to vote for? Someone who is going to fight for your individual rights, someone to fight for smaller government, and someone who is going to fight to reduce the tax burden on you to make it here in New York able to have a livable wage without such a high tax burden. You want to reduce rent? You want to make things more affordable? You reduce the tax burden. You know, I can't believe it, but we got looking, and if you're making anywhere between $70,000 to $80,000 a year, either by yourself or jointly, between the federal and the state in New York State, we lose 25 to 33% of our earned income, earned, we did the labor, income to taxes. Out of that is a vast majority is New York State. Not to mention you get taxed on that, and then you get taxed on your gasoline, your sales tax, your school tax, your property tax. God, whatever else they can tax, your stargazing tax, your rain tax, your cows farting tax, whatever they want to do else, whatever else they deem that they want to tax. They want to tax you for having commercial property, but nothing in there, because guess what? The business environment here in New York State sucks. You can't open a business without having a couple mil of liquidable assets. Hey, guess what's going to happen? Now I'm going to charge you 1% tax every month on the market value of that property until it's filled. While you're already taking a loss because you're paying the mortgage that someone would be renting to pay. I would fight to get rid of that. Like I said, we got a lot. Share the page. Visit the website. Share the website. Find me on Instagram. Find me on Twitter. Donate to the link below. Look, I'm going to keep this stuff up and running after this. We're not shutting down. If anything, I'm going to go for the next 2 years. We're going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep running. We're going to get it. You know, visit the website. All right? As it sits right now, though, we got some things to discuss, some build. October, I got a forum with the Seniors League, and we'll be seeing what's going on. But until then, McIntyre's out.